Hello, and welcome to a Math Companion. We will be going through a step-by-step setup of the ALEKS online tutoring program to show you how to log in, what to expect, and how to use the program. You will need to be familiar with the program and how it works, so that the program is used to its highest potential and best accuracy. It is designed for children of many ages, so it is fairly intuitive and easy to use. Let's get started. The first thing you want to do is go to www.aleks.com. On the upper left portion of the screen will be a login area. You enter your login name here, password here, and then click Login. After the initial login, ALEKS will ask you if you would like to change your login and password. It will look something like this. We recommend not changing your password at this time, because it will prevent any confusion in the future. In the first session, the first thing you want to do when you enter ALEKS is learn how to enter your answers by taking a brief interactive tutorial. They will have small pop-up bubbles similar to what is shown in the picture, which will guide you as to how and where to place the answers for the questions. It will also show you how to use any other functions you will need in the future. Once you get to a function later in the program, such as graphs, calculators, and so on, there will be another short tutorial. After you have finished the tutorial, you will be given your first assessment. It will be about 30 questions. The assessments are the single most important thing you can do in ALEKS, and they will look something like this. The assessments are the way that ALEKS gets a precise picture of your knowledge state. And from these assessments, ALEKS will determine exactly which math concepts you already know and which concepts you are ready to learn. If you rush through the assessments and get answers wrong when you could have gotten them right, ALEKS will think that you haven't mastered the concepts and will add them into your learning pie. Then you'll have to master them all over again. If you get help from someone else on the assessment and don't do your own work, ALEKS will think you know more than you actually do know and give you topics you are not ready to learn. ALEKS is extremely accurate in determining your knowledge state if you take the assessments correctly and carefully. You'll be taking an initial assessment, and then subsequent assessments will be given every time you complete either 10 hours in ALEKS or 20 ALEKS topics, whichever happens first. ALEKS may also put a few topics back into your pie chart after an assessment. That just means you need a little bit more time spent. During your initial assessment and every subsequent assessment, the rules are the same. You must only use a pencil and paper to figure out the answers, to enter the answers into ALEKS. You cannot get any help from anyone. You can't ask someone to even help you rephrase the question. Don't guess at any answers. If you feel tired or need to quit, go ahead. When you log back into ALEKS, you will pick up the assessment where you left off. Also, do not rush to get done for any reason. After you complete your assessment, you will be given your results by the way of a pie chart. The pie chart will look something like this. It reports your knowledge state in the form of a color-keyed pie chart. The pie slices represent the major categories in the course, such as rational numbers or fractions and graphs. The top item, Mastery of My Pie, here, tells that the student has mastered 72 out of 196 total topics. The darker portion of each pie slice represents the topics that the student has mastered, and the lighter portion represents what the student has yet to learn. The student has mastered 20 of 32 topics in the whole numbers and integers. This view of the pie is informational. It gives a snapshot of the student's mastery at this point in time. Once the assessment is finished and you get the topics for your pie chart, you can select a topic. And once the topic opens up, it will give you problems to work on. Work out the problems with a pencil and paper, and then enter the answers and click Next. If you need help with any of the problems, click the Explain button. This opens the solution to the problem. When you're ready to try another problem, click Practice. It will take you back to another similar problem. The course will require a number of correct answers. It will usually have you work on a problem typed correctly 3 times before it assumes that you have mastered the concept. Then it adds it to your pie. At this point, a revised pie chart will be created showing your knowledge of this concept. Then you will be able to choose a new concept to begin working on. If you do need help on a problem and click the Explain button, this is what it will look like. It will show you the question and the answer, but it will also show you how it got the answer, so you can learn to do another problem in a similar way. When you figured out how they did the problem, click the Practice button and it will take you back to more practice problems. If you don't understand some of the terms that are mentioned in the explanation, you can click on anything underlined in green and it will take you to an explanation of that term. Continue working through problems, going back to the pie chart, selecting another topic, working through those problems continuously until you reach another assessment point, or until you master all of the topics. Now that you're more familiar with the ALEKS program, let's try it out. First, we want to go to the home page. That's www.aleks.com. When you get there, you should recognize the login area. For this tutorial, we have a made-up name and password. After you enter the name and password, click Login. At this point, the ALEKS program should check to make sure that the computer has the latest version of Java if it is the initial setup. Since it is required to run the ALEKS program, you need to install Java if the computer does not have it. A box should automatically pop up. When this happens, if it's an Internet Explorer, click Download File. When this box pops up, click Run. Once again, click Run to install the program. At this point, you want to click Next and Yes. Then close. At this point, the Java should be installed correctly on the computer. So, click back to Home page. You'll need to log in again. Since this is not the first time we have logged in with this name and password, we will not have to take the initial tutorial or the initial assessment. So this is what the program should look like usually when you sign into it. This is your pie, and these are the different topics. The dark area is what has been completed, and the light area of the pie is what still needs to be completed. So in this section, there still is a lot of questions to work on. So we want to work on questions in this category. Click a category and it will give us questions. When you figure out the answer on your scratch piece of paper, you enter the answer here. Then click Next. If you don't understand a term in the question, and it's highlighted in green and underlined, you can click on it, and it will bring up a description of what that term means. That should help you answer the question. Once you've read the description of the term, you can close the window. If you still don't understand how to complete the question, click Explain. It'll give you the question and the answer, and show you how it got that answer. Once you read through the description and know how to do the problem, click Practice, and it will give you more questions. If at any time you'd like to go back to your pie, all you have to do is click in the upper left hand corner, and it will bring you back to your home screen. If you would like more information, you can click on the Report button on the top of the screen. This will show you total hours you have spent in ALEKS, also with your pie, the topics you have to work on, the topics you're going to work on, and it shows you your assessments. The blue is the assessment, the green is how you have improved, the yellow is what you still have to learn. When you are done working on ALEKS for the day, or you need to take a break, click Exit in the upper right hand corner. This will log you out of the program. If you want to log back in, click back to home page, and you can log back in right here. So hopefully this showed you a little bit about the ALEKS program, and you will be able to use it and use it well. Good luck.